Hello. How am I? How am I sounding to you? Sounds pretty good to me. Thank you. Thank you. I've recorded some new clips of my favorite sayings. I haven't hooked them up yet to the OBS. I need to take a break from it. It's been a while since we've been working on that project, just churning, and it's been fun, but I need to switch back to the Mega API to push forward on some of the features I want to do in the OBS overlays. So today we're going to go back to the Mega API, which is going to be built on Directus.io and Railway. We're gonna deploy a new app in Railway. We were kind of playing with it before. So we already had the last video, which was comparing Directus and Strappy. Directus won out, I'd say hands down, just to be cliche about it. But no, really, Directus was great. So we set it up, but now I want to do it fresh, and I want to do it with migrations because we will need to run migrations in the actual deployed application. We didn't set that up before from the start, so this time we're going to do that. And then we're going to reset up all our data. I don't exactly remember how we did it. We might run into some issues along the way. I don't really want to set it all up again either. We basically did that last time, but we'll do it again. This is the third time that I've set up data in Directus. So each time I'm getting a little more familiar with the interface and the capabilities, the right way to connect relationships, because relationships are always confusing. And even though the rest of Directus is pretty easy to use and simple to kind of get around and jump in without reading docs, relations were a little confusing to me. I don't know if it's just because I have a developer mindset and I'm thinking of it in terms of tables, database tables, whereas instead of thinking of it just as a generic user setting up their data in an interface. So who knows what it is. But anyway, let's move on to the next task of creating a Railway app. Railways are going to be our hosting service. It's going to have our Postgres database as well as our deployed interface. I've never deployed anything to Railway before. I've just set up the database in the demo before. So some of this is new to me. So we'll wing it. I already have an account set up. When I first loaded it up, I ran into this error. Railway is currently undergoing maintenance for the next 34 minutes ago. And it said that 2 minutes ago when I first started. So they forgot to take this down. I don't think it's working correctly. Is that in the song? That's so confusing. I think it's Zoe in the background, but then it goes away. We're listening to lo-fi today. So the first thing I want to do is provision a Postgres. Okay. I already have it connected. Run commands in a Railway environment. I'm trying to think of, so I should set up let's see the Postgres. Connect. We're going to end up using this one. Okay, but we also want to set up Directus locally. So if you're coming into Directus, it's a hosted version as well as, hold on, let me change this freaking view. Okay. As well as a self-hosted version, which is free. So you want the self-hosted version. The real hosted version is only available at a high price. I gotta get rid of this song. It's tripping me out. Dislike that one. Those background noises, you know, it makes me think that there's something behind me. Okay, so we're gonna go into Directus, do platform, install options, and then we can copy this. Do I have to make a directory or will they do it for me? They have a My Project, so I'm guessing they'll do it for me. And this one I'm gonna call Mega API. Good luck. Obviously install the following package. Come on. Installing Directus. Let's go back here and copy this, because we're going to need that again. Looks like you're lost. I don't think so, man. That's weird. I clicked it to quicken it. Kind of showed up there. Okay, Postgres. Installing database driver. Installing database driver. I'm gonna... Can I just paste like a whole URL in there? Maybe. Hold on, let me try this. Postgres. Hold on. I guess I gotta do it one by one. Oh my God. This whole pasting thing is not working for me in my favor. Oh shit. Okay, so I need to copy this. And then I need the port. Is /Railway the database name, you think? Shit. I think I fucked it up again. Okay, let me... What is that? Okay, so we created our project, our app. There's our tables. There's our Directus tables. Let me turn the music down a little bit for you. So, what was I going to do after that? Oh. I want to open this in code. And let me check something real quick. And that was definitely a sound in the background, right? So there's some stuff we can do in here, like there's a lot of data in this .env file. That's what I'm looking at right now. Trying to make sure. I mean, I want to show you some stuff, but I don't want to, you know, dox anything. Along with Chris. Hello. Hello, friend. How's it going? But I think I think it's good. Okay, let me turn it off. Oh, my mouse is like annoying. So here's our env file. And I'm going to show you some of the things that we have. Oh, sorry, username Adohen. Oh, hey, username Meow. Hey, dude, what's up? First time chatter. Got some late night work things to do, so I'm mostly going to chill and co-work. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to be working on some Directus stuff in the background, if you're interested. So we can change the ports. Public URL, I think it was just a slash. All of our database connection information. Rate limiting, which I changed. This was actually false at first, and now it's true. And cache enabled. I don't know if I want to mess with that. Caching issues sounds scary. Storage locations, this was like file uploads, key and secret. Token TTLs, refresh token stuff, auth providers. I can add more auth providers, I guess. And email information for sending mail. So one thing I do want to do is how do I don't remember how I turn on the migrations. Homely paper. Hopefully that deployment thing's done by the time we are done an hour ago, for the next an hour ago. I found you through YouTube in your Tau series. I went down a rabbit hole and found out about Comfy.js. Have you heard of it? No, I haven't. What is it? Tonight's Hydrate. It's brought to you by New Belgium in Town Pump. It's called Town Pump, but you know, it looks like Town Pimp. It's funny, huh? All right. Yeah, Tau was really cool. An abstraction of TMI. Even better than TMI? Oh, InstaFluff. I know InstaFluff. He is a Twitch streamer. Nice. Maintained by Alka. Alka is the maintainer of TMI too. What does it do differently than TMI? I guess it's just an alternate API. Create a file named env that looks like this. Yeah, it looks just as easy. Includes functions to maintain channel points awards. Interesting. You can do that through chat or something? Or is it working on... Oh! Responds to user channel subscription. So it can do the Tau type events as well? Is that right? I'll have to look at it some more. But thank you for the tip. I know Instafluff. Instafluff is the creator, one of the creators of the drop game as well. If you are familiar. Docs and user guide. Getting started. Configuration. Config options. Typecasting and nesting. I've never looked through some of this stuff before. Interesting. Oh. Environment variables are automatically typecast based on the structure of it. So you can do comma separated and get an array. It's cool. Oh, objects in there too. Oh, you landed. Nice. Oh, actually, we have to reset it. Well, I'll leave it up there because you landed. We'll wait till it's done. Whether or not to serve the admin app under /admin. We might want to end up putting that as false because we want it to be on the root, I believe. But let's leave it there and remember that for now. DB. CSPs, custom CSPs. We might need to change those later on. When we start building cores type stuff or tying our apps into this. Change your hashing if you're interested. Oh, core stuff. The rate limiting, memory for Redis. Caching, more memory, file storage. Look at all these options. So you can use local storage, which we're using right now, not like the browser local storage, but file system, I guess. This should probably have been called file system instead of local. S3, Azure, Google Cloud. Eventually, I would like to connect to one of those. But for now, I'm not going to worry about uploads. Well, I'll just do them locally, I guess. But the problem with that is they get wiped with deploys. Assets, authentication, CSV of the providers you want to use, which is local, OAuth 2, OpenID, LDAP. Cool, cool. We're going to use local. Oh, so we can do OAuth and do GitHub. We might do that at some point. I'd like this to house all of my users and then allow my users to, you know, tie a GitHub to their account and tie a Twitter or something, I guess, or I don't know, whichever apps has a specific need for whatever API you can use, you can tie that to your account. A lot of auth configs, OpenIDs, LDAPs. Someday I'd like to learn how to build an extension. Emails built in out of the box, but if Kid Queb finishes aviary mail, I'm gonna give a shout out to Kid Queb. He's not here, but he's building this thing called Aviary Mail. It's his project, and it's gonna be email templates as a surface. He calls it ETAS. So that's gonna be cool when that's available. He's been crunching on stream lately. If you want to check that out, he builds like everything from scratch. He loves to, you know, like get in there and code it. Not, oh, let's pull in this library and this library and connect it together. Like he's like, no, I'm gonna write that myself. That's why he's writing Aviary Mail. Amazon SES admin. Oh, I could preset this. That's cool. I'll let you collect my telemetry for now, but maybe not in the future. Okay, project settings. I think this is all on the interface. Security, files and storage, mapping. Here we go, upgrades and migrations. Maybe that's not it. Let's just go in there. So we can run it locally if we do, what is the command? Let's try dev. Yarn start. Okay. Oh yeah, they don't give you a command out of the box, which is freaking weird. They expect you to oh shoot, they got installation guides on all these things. That's cool. That's cool. I had no idea. Manual. Yeah, here we go. Setup, we already did our environment, and that's it, huh? Plesk? Interesting. So then we can just start it and it'll be going. Public URL should be a full URL. Okay, this could be my fault. I wonder what public URL usually looks like. Oh, there it is. I mean, do I just do like localhost for now if I don't have it deployed yet? Because that's what we're doing. And database SSL. Let's see if it works without it first. Can't connect to the database. That's because I used the SSL. On deploy though, that might work. Geometry type support. Okay, cool then. So it automatically redirects me to /admin, but if I turn that off, I wonder if it would just serve it normally. Couldn't remember my password for a second. Let's update it. Okay, so there's nothing in there, nothing's configured yet. Let's look through the settings. Trying to find the migrations. Do they just generate it for me? Migrations. Oh, that's custom migrations. So I'll have to find a way to not edit the database directly in production. But for now, we're going to be a little risky with it. I would like to get it deployed though. Let's just frickin' deploy it, man. And then let's configure it from there, huh? What do you say about that? Okay, how do I deploy? Did we... I never lay out my tasks right. We'll do it live! So we've created the Railway app, we set up the new Discord project, and now we're trying to deploy to Railway. And then task, add, configure Directus. How's that sound? That sounds good to me. But we are currently working on deploying to Railway. And we can do that by... Should I deploy from GitHub or deploy from the CLI? Actually, I need to set this up. I'm pretty sure I already have Railway. And look at their freaking login. Look how nice that is. I don't even have to say anything. Logged in as Cheddar. And then Railway link. Environment. Production. And Railway up. Deploy your app. Does it deploy all the contents of my current thing, I guess? We'll see. CLI. Cly. What's up, Jarrell? How's it going? Are we listening to the... No, this is the lo-fi channel. I was going to say, is this the indie channel? I tried the indie channel earlier, and it felt indie. Good. How's your night? Oh, it's good. It's good. Our NPM packages are not really happy. No file to start server. I must say, this is a very slow deploy. So is Railway just a front for Heroku? Is it like Heroku's new hip child app? Or is it another company that is built on top of Heroku? Because then if it's the case, how do they make their money? Homely Paper Production. Can I change the name of it? Because that sounds terrible. What do you mean it's deploying? I can see it. Let's check out the logs. Did it fail at some point? I saw no file to start server. Or add an index. Did it not get my files then? I wonder if it just takes the package and... Oh no, wait, there it goes. That's fucking slow. Is that serious? Dude, this thing is so slow. I'm used to Heroku where it's like, boom. But, to be fair, this should be up all the time. Should be live soon. Should... Web servers listening on 7420 but incorrectly proxied. Great success. This happened to me when I deployed something else. And I thought I was trying to deploy the Tau project, and that was very confusing because there's like a few different servers. Can I rename this thing? Yeah. Mega API. Danger. Can I do a subdomain? Do I have to set something up on my end over there? Is this name gonna change? Let me fix my CNAME here. I currently have 9 domains registered. I at one point had 49 domains, I remember. Maybe I reached 50, I'm not sure, but I've been getting rid of some over the time. Over the time. How do I do a CNAME in here? Oh, manage DNS records. Please hold. Oops, that should be Mega API. It is a CNAME. Okay. Found a record. I need to add an SSL cert. Did they do that for me? Full steam ahead. Okay, how do I... Can I change my URL or never? Is that never a thing anymore? They just give me that funky name and I have to live with it. Oh, shh. It's up, it's up. Let's try the real one. Mega API.shed.dev. Ooh, it's not secure. It's not secure though. So I'll need to set that up at some point. I don't really want to do it right now, TBH. Because it's on their domain, I piggyback off of their SSL, but Let's Encrypt, those are free, right? So I wonder if I have to redeploy it now to get that new name. Oh, oh. Certificate is not valid. Can I access it on just HTTP? No. Is it going to... Or first delete the associated custom domain. Okay, let's delete it. That's where we change it. That's weird. Mega API. Is that going to refresh? There we go. So I had changed the name up here, but it didn't automatically change the domain for me. I had to come down here and change a domain. Okay, so now let's add another custom domain. Mega API.shed.dev. Oh yeah, I do need to update that now. This is mega-api dot, oops. I have a keyboard autocorrect for that in iOS or Mac, you know. No, that's not right. It should be mega-api dot up dot railway dot app, right? Sorry, I haven't been watching chat. Let's Encrypt usually takes a few minutes. But I'm wondering if the Let's Encrypt works for their domain, I think. I think that's what they're saying is they auto-provision it, but if it's for a custom domain, do I need to do something else? I don't know. Usually that's like an extra thing you need to do because they don't generate it for my domain for me, usually. Kind of surprised that this updates so regularly. It seems like it's pretty quick. It's probably cached. 3600, it could be a while. I don't mind working off of the local one for now. But let's close this one. Let's close our local host. In fact, let's kill our local host, did we? Directus shut down. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, get out of there. Because now we should be able to launch our app. I expect that one to be down. But this one should work. There it is. Save it. Okay. I can't remember if anything got generated by the time we were done. Let's open the old demo code and see. So uploads got created. I mean when I, stores things. Everything else was empty, so it didn't actually do any migrations or whatever. Excuse me. Get some town pump in there. Okay, so the only thing that won't work is anything we upload with images is gonna break, I believe. Maybe not even upload correctly, I don't know. And that's okay for now. I just want to set up some contents. And come back to chat. All right. I'm gonna take a break for like a minute or two, and then I'll be back. BRB. Yeah. I unclicked the wrong thing. I was thinking it would be cool if the exclamation point brback command, brb, could like add a task in the current spot for be right back, or like pause the current task so I wouldn't have to type 2 commands. I don't know. Wait, Jarrell, I missed your messages. Buying them up, waiting for, one of the domains to pop. Yeah, I used to, no, you know the thing of developers having too many domains. I did sell one, actually. One time I sold one for 250 bucks. But I had it for a couple years, so I made a profit on that one, but I've owned plenty of domains to where it still was like, you know, not even. They weren't to flip them, it was just to, you get an idea for a side project and then you buy the frickin' domain, you know, and then you never build it. Like, I had a thing for a while too about where domains were so limited. Like if you own the domain, you're the only person in the world who can own that domain. So it was super limited. And then they started releasing all the new kinds of domains. Like when it was just .com, it was so hard to get the name you wanted because so many were taken. But now that they've got, you know, like .app and .book and whatever, like you can get a specific domain, a more specific top level domain. It's not really a problem anymore. So that's when I started pruning them out because I've always, not always, but I've been able to find most domains that I would want, I think. Sorry, brushing off my light. So it hasn't been a problem for a while, so I've been dropping them down slowly. This is the old one. Why do I have them both? I don't need 2 of those. What I do want to pull up is my gist, the Mega API gist. Let me start the next task. So now we're configuring Directus. We could do super simple fortunes. I mean, that's what I really wanted to hit, is this API from a client somewhere, you know? And I think that's okay because that's the first one I want to use anyway. So, I mean, we built out all these other ones like the media blog and the lists and the markdown content, 1 or 2 maybe. I don't know which one we didn't do, but we built most of those out in the other episode. So dry. So if you want to see how those work, go ahead and check that out. It's on the YouTube. Did I make a YouTube command yet? Definitely didn't. Okay, but it's on my page. So go find it. Just do me a favor and just go look it up, you know? All right. So let's just build fortune. I mean, it's super simple. It's going to be open, except for writing. You can't create ones, but anyone can read them. So, and then maybe we'll try hitting it if we have some time. Okay. Data model. Well, we'll do the customization too. So project settings. The project name is Mega API. HTTP. Eventually it will be S. I wonder if this will try to redirect me somewhere. I don't think so. Hopefully. What color should Mega API be? I feel like it should be red. Some kind of crimson. I can add a logo, which I don't have. An SVG or a PNG. Let's see. Oh, the uploads won't work anyway, right? I wonder what would happen. Public foreground. A short public note. Files, insights, and we haven't got to play with like the insights of anything yet, which is cool. It's a whole new feature that you can make dashboards with all kinds of information and stuff, but that's pretty cool. Auth password policy. Strong. I'm sure mine's strong, right? Hopefully. 25 login attempts? Nah, man, you'll get like 5. 5, that's cool, right? Allowed transformations. That's image transformations, I guess. No Mapbox key. Save it. It's red. Refresh. I thought these would turn red too, but I guess not. Mega API. Okay, let me... see if there's anything else. Presets? Bookmarks? Okay, data models. Let's go. Let's go, people. Create a collection. Name is Fortune. I can't remember, do I name these with lowercase or uppercase? It is not a single object. It has the primary key field of ID, automated integers, totally fine. I do want to know the created on, right? Created by? Supposedly no one else could be creating this but me, so no. Forget it. Forget it. Updated on. I don't really care about updated on. Okay. I'm getting excited with all the options, I'm sorry. So, Fortune has an ID and a date created. Let's create a field. It's just going to be an input. Let's call it message. Type is a string, which is fine. It shouldn't be over 255. That's usually the limit. The value is required. Placeholder. There once was a man from Nantucket. So the one I got today, or not today, yesterday. Let me look it up. Adjust finances, make budgets to improve your standing. That one's just horrible. As a cure for worry, work is better than whiskey. We'll keep that one. I like putting icons on here because it's fun. And that kind of looks like a little card, right? I always like to look at the advanced mode to see if there's anything else that I want. The value does have to be unique. Disable editing? No, that's fine. A note about the fields? No, I think it's fine. Field name translations, we might come back to that. Nah, probably not. Should we do a cool font like monospace or serif? Nah. Trim the start and the end. Doesn't need to be slugified. Formatted version of the text. We'll display it. This is when it's like showing it in the UI. And I like to add the icon here too. It's not message, it's comment, right? And sometimes I do conditional styles. We added it in the other one, like if it had a dash in front or if it ended with a period. I think we want it to end with a period. Oh, but I guess it could be an exclamation point or a question mark or something. Interesting. Well, we'll get there when we get there. And no conditions. Okay. How do I move this again? There we go. Anything else on the collection? Fortune cookies. Kind of wish I would have called this fortune cookies now. The icon is the comment, and I like to make the color look like a nice, healthy fortune cookie, which is not that golden color. I'm looking for this, yeah, that more golden color. There we go. That gold. Display template. I think this is just the way the text value displays. Enable the archive filter. I don't think I need that because I'm not going to archive one. I'm not going to do any archiving in here, but that's cool to have out of the box. Sort by message. Why can't I choose message? I don't need revision tracking. Do I need activity tracking? Can you even hear this song? Me neither. Oh, I just skipped it. I meant to down it. Thumbs down it. Okay. I wonder if I say track activity, if it does it through the API automatically or not. Let's see. Save it. Cool. Fortune. So now I can go here, and I really wish I would have called it fortune cookies. Can I change it? Or is it set in stone now? Totally set in stone. I could make a folder for it, but I'm not going to. So over here in the top, we have our fortune that we just created, our fortune list. I can create an item, and all it is a message. So let's copy some over. And I'm pasting them from a list of notes that I have, basically, that's just like a dash, you know, a dash for a new item, like Markdown style. So sometimes that, well, every time it gets that in there. And I couldn't decide, do I want to put the period on the end or not? Because I didn't in the first part of the list, and then I did later on. Sometimes it's 2 sentences, sometimes there's an exclamation point at the end. But it's mostly periods. Sorry, I'm looking at my list offline, off screen. I think I'll include them. I kind of feel like I should show it as monospace, but let's try it out. Delay is the dead. And so once I have that in here, I can click on here, see information, blah, 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 the layout options. Here I can like add if I wanted to add the ID of them or the date created, which I would like to see that on there, I think. Turn the columns on. Refresh interval, do not refresh. I don't know what that's for, but I can import data. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. And export super easy, which I watched the demo again and they showed that and I was kind of impressed at how easy that was. So the activity log is where everything happens. This is what was recorded. Oh, this is the all activity log. And you can see here I created the fortune. This was me like creating the collections and managing them and stuff. But then in here, when I hit activity log, it showed it originally. Maybe it's gone now, I don't know. Let's go back and change the view real quick. That is in here, in the display. Let's do monospace. And I do want to make it like a color too. This is just like a fun thing. And the customization like level of this for a client is to make it feel personal for them, I think is really cool. Background, I don't need. Conditional styles. Let's test this, let's see if we can say, I can't say like, doesn't end with. And I'd have to make 3 of them. So I'd have to do it for period, exclamation point, question mark. I mean, I'm gonna go above and beyond and do it, you know? Forget it. So we'll say ends with a dot. And this one would be okay in that case. Do I want to assign them a specific color or just make them white? I think I'll just keep them white for now. And then make the default of the other one be something else. Optional value override. Interesting, interesting. Icon. I think they'll all be white anyway, right? Maybe not because of this. Let's try that. So we'll make the default color red, and then if it ends with a period, it'll be white, which is normal, or non-error mode. And then say the same thing for ends with exclamation point, make it white, and it's cool. If it ends with question mark, make it white. I think I said that was it, right? Let's go back to the data. I like it in monospace. Feels more like a quote to me. Notice how that one's white. Now let me copy the next one and we'll paste that in. And this one we won't add the period. And it turns it red. What? How cool is that validation? I could change the icon too, but I'm doing it kind of in a reverse fashion right now. Normally you would have your defaults on the thing and then your rules would be the exceptions, right? But I'm kind of saying, okay, everything is invalid unless it ends with these three values. That's just the way I had to build it in the admin interface because I couldn't do ends with this or this or this. My nose is tickling me. So, so that one's good. I guess I don't really care about the fortune there. I just don't like it. It's so close together, actually, is what really bothers me. But I don't think there's a way to fix that. I wonder what it does, like if I'm in dark mode right now and it automatically chooses light or dark mode for me, you know, based on my operating system, which right now is running in dark mode. How long is 3600? Is that minutes? I'm just gonna wait for that thing to update. Not like I need it right now. Oh look, the little fav icon changed too, to my branded color. That's cool. I wonder if I update my icon, if it generates it for me there. That would be sweet. That'll be sweet. Message. So also on the field, I want it to be monospace. So if I wanted to default this to, is it error or warning? I like that one, error outline. That would default for the error styling here. And then I can do my icon here. But I can't choose the icon color. Which is a little bummer, but you know. I have to do it on all three. Oh, so soothing. Welcome to a night of coding with Cheddar. Get out those keyboards I want to hear you clacking, everyone. Great. Now let's save that and go back and view the data. It is working. It is great. End it in a period. And don't begin it with a dash. I added that rule last time because I was accidentally doing it. So for example, let's say I got a sloppy data entry person, right? And they come in here and they paste it and they got this frickin' dash in front of it, right? I mean, right? Okay, so say they save it like that, but they happen to put the period on. It's gonna show up okay right now. If that becomes such a common occurrence, I can add a validation rule for it. In this case, I would go back, Fortune, message, display, conditional styles again. Conditional styles are so cool. If it starts with a dash, and then I'm gonna make it red. Red as hell. And I'm gonna give it the error icon because you screwed it up. You see that? And I'm like, dude, this is not good. We can't use this. This is trash data. There you go. You go fix it. It looks stupid up here though. What happens in here? Oh, interesting. Save and create new. I didn't know they had all that. That's cool. And there we go. Everything's good. Life is great. So that was the last activity. So, I mean, I've just got a billion of these things to add. The other thing we need to do I would like this to be sorted by the date. What happened there? And then how can I save that? Does it save that for me? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, I see. The auto refresh is like refresh this page's data every whatever. That's cool. You can set it per collection. Very cool. Very cool. I must say, I'm so impressed by what is this thing called? Directus. I'm sorry. So, do I have to create a user for anonymity? How do I control access permissions on data? There we go. So roles and permissions, settings, roles and permissions, and then I click on public, and currently they can't do anything to Fortune. I want them to be able to see it, read it. All access. What is custom? Let's see what that is. A custom rule. Oh, wow. This is fancy. I mean, that's fancy. I think I could just... Anyone can read. And that's it. Share? What does that mean? Is it users roles and permissions? Create and read. What are these numbers? Oh. If you chose, then continue with the appropriate. So this walks you through the custom access. Oh shit, workflows. I forgot about workflows. But that didn't answer anything about sharing. That's a good question. I am in. Oh shit, that reminds me. Oh my god, I never even sent out my fucking message in my chat. Ridiculous. Hey Casper. How does he know I'm streaming? Because it knows I'm in streamer mode? I am in the Directus Discord chat, which is where I have asked questions before. And let me see if I can do some help in here. I am in streamer mode. But here is the Directus Discord. Help. App? That's a weird API. Which one do you think it should go in? I'm gonna go in app because it's the admin app. Hi all, let's be inclusive. Mountain Trash Panda, hello! Can't believe you're tuning in. I am updating, what is it called? The permissions? Roles and permissions. The roles and permissions for, oh, you and your mom. Hi, Mountain Trash Panda mom. That's so cute, you trash pandas together, out looking for trash. I am updating the roles and permissions for a collection and see the share option, but not any information on what it does. Anyone know? Ooh, what'd you have for dins? Fresh fish from the ocean? The scraps, of course. I mean, someone threw it away, they ate it, and they threw it away, and then you got it, right? Is that worded well enough? I mean, I think it's a simple thing. I guess I can attach a screenshot. I like to do that. sorry. I want, oops, not that one. I want this one. And I want to grab it from top too. Boom, boom. Soup, salad, fish, and shrimp. Mmm. A feast for a family. Okay. One thing I really hate. Upload your message as a file. That's the one. Is every time I tried to upload images from my phones to Discord, it just doesn't take it. It's like, oh, that photo is too damn big. We can't use it. And I'm like, what the? Okay, so now that that's on, and they want me to pay to upload bigger images, like $5 a month. I mean, come on. Come on, man. I'm trying to use this messaging service. So, let me get rid of the Discord because it's distracting now. Okay, so we set that up. So what's our API URL? Is it just this /API/fortune? Is there a version number in there? How do we access it? Get a smaller pic? Whatever. API reference. I mean, I know I'll use the Directus thing, but how do I hit the route directly? Oh, there we go. REST API. Retrieve a collection. Hey, maybe Malarkey. Thanks for the follow. Does that sound really, really loud? Can you hear my music? I have so many questions for you. So there is, maybe it's not even /API. Just /. You don't have permission to access this. Bullshit, I don't. Did I not save it? I'm pretty sure I did. Saves automatically. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So, maybe I can't list their information. Oh, my thing just changed. Is that right? Where was I reading that? Here. Create a collection. Am I too zoomed in to get? Mama Trash Panda has left the chat. Is this how I get entries? No, that's all fields. It should be under collections, I feel. Retrieve a collection. I just feel like the permissions is not working correctly. Why would they not be working correctly? Let me turn it off and back on again. Oh. So you can give them app. Oh, these are both through the admin panel though, right? Yeah, app. So when they call app, they're referring to this like admin API or an admin interface. Verified icon. Require two-factor auth. I forgot two-factor auth is built in. How fancy is that? Do I need to add someone? I mean, public is anyone. There's no users assigned to public. Right? Do I need to turn something else on, like the fields and... Like, I don't need to do something like this, right? Oh, item permissions. Items in the public role can read. Ah, fields in the public role can read. This doesn't seem right. I don't think I should have to turn this on to get public. Let me see. Is there anywhere else I can... Did anybody reply to me yet? No. Should I turn on share? Like maybe that's a public thing? Because I feel like I shouldn't be going down this route. Collections, fortune. Let me look in here. API. together. Oh, do I need to do like an auth thing without any information? Let's see, get data from Postman. So maybe I do need to pass a token? Would that allow you to log in as public? Let's see. Let's try searching for public. Without exposing the collections to the public. What if you want to expose them to the public? Shad. Is this like... See, their threading in Discord is just stupid too. Like put it, you know, Slack has it nice and simple. It's so hard and confusing when I see it inline like this. Like, how do I look for any kind of replies to this? Create a thread? I don't want to create a thread. I want to see all the messages that were in reply to this. But I have to scroll down through here to find them. Which I don't think there is one. Give permission to the Directus collection, system collection. Also make sure you're calling it without an API key if you're going with public permissions. So maybe you do need to open that one as well. It seems weird. Let's do custom. Collection contains, I just want to say it is one of Fortune. And the field permission maybe I can just do that. Let's try that. Oh, okay. It's getting the collection, but where's the data? That's just the collection name. Schema, public, name, fortune, comment, meta. Like, what about the items? that was Zell. Okay, does that make a difference? No. Maybe I just can't hit it. I mean, get permission error even after giving public access. To the project's collection, does the project have relational fields? Can you try scoping what you request with this? There we go. It seems like it's just not kind of working, right? I shouldn't have to turn any of these permissions on, I feel. I should just have to turn this on. So it should be items slash items? Oh my God. Okay. That's really... Hey! 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 Get that cat out of here. Okay, so that was really confusing. Did I miss the docs on that? API reference. There's no items in here. There's collections. Why? Ah, shit. Fucking skipped over the top of it up there because I thought these were all of them. Oh, man. What a waste of time. What a waste of your time. Your valuable time. If only you could have skipped to forward to right now, in this moment. But yeah, we're pulling them all. Data. Don't get so caught up in the daily grind that you never find any time to enjoy yourself. Cool. So I can hit this with a GET request now, and I got my data. Data. Should I do that, or am I done? I think I'm done. But that leaves us in a great starting point for next time. So, let's move on to review. Took us almost 2 hours. but we could sum it down pretty quick. We created the Railway app. I mean, I did a lot of little things along the way, I guess. CName's probably not set for a while. What is 3600? Is that minutes? Is that 60 hours? Is that why it takes so long to propagate? I'm gonna need to figure that out next time. Maybe that'll fix itself before we get back, but I don't really believe it. Let me just delete this and do it again. Because we changed it after. Or is it getting cached? And that's why. API.ched.dev. Yeah, it might take a while. So we set up the app, started out by setting up our Postgres, and then we ran the Directus installer. It took me a little off screen to kind of get that I couldn't just paste the full string in, which was kind of a bummer. I tried to do it in hopes of it like automatically picking everything up, but it didn't. So I had to copy and paste them one by one, and I was having issues with that. So it took a little, whatever. But we basically just pulled all of our information from our Postgres Connect here, just pulled them out one by one. And then that was installed. We did the final, ran it locally just to make sure it was up and running. Everything was fine. Didn't do any configuration yet, so it's fresh out of the box still. Then we killed the app. Killed running it. Linked our Railway, ran the Railway up, figured out we were missing a script. So we were missing our start script, so nothing was running, I think. And I needed to push it up again. And I changed the name along the way. So then it was deployed to Railway, and then we spent most of our time, about an hour configuring. We only really set up one data type, but we set it up pretty thorough. In our data model, set up the fortune, all the cool customizations, not all of them, but we did a bunch of cool customizations. And then we entered some data, we played with it, we got things going the way we like it. And then came back, did our roles and permissions, fiddled around with it a little bit, did some wrong stuff, added this correctly, then realized the URL is /items/fortune. We missed that in the docs. Key feature, okay? I guess we can also do /1 like this too to get the single. But that's cool. Great music. And so that is the end. Railway is still currently undergoing maintenance for the next 43 minutes ago. It's been a lot longer than that. Oh, it's gone. I was gonna say, we deployed our app, so it's out there, mega API.ched.dev. So you could hit this URL yourself right now. If you open that in the browser, you'll see the results there, but my real domain name is not set up yet. I am sorry about that. All right. Thank you for tuning in. If you would like to join the Discord just for notifications, I also post on my Twitter. Nothing really happens in the Discord. Honestly, I don't want another Discord community myself either, but I have been posting notifications for Go Live in there. But if you just want to follow Twitter, you can do that as well. I haven't set a schedule because I've been winging it. I like going night times. I usually start around 7:30 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time during the week, sometimes Sunday night, because I start my work on Sunday nights. Get ahead of all those sleepers, you know what I'm saying? But that is it. And I'm not going to raid. There's only a couple people here. So, where's my OBS screen? Mountain Trash Panda, thank you for tuning in. Fresh after your dirty ocean meals, those sleepers. All right, thank you. Tell your Trash Panda mama I said hi. Give her a Trash Panda hug for me. All right, I'll catch y'all next time. This week sometime, maybe? All right, I'll see you then. All right. Okay, love you, bye.